Hey guys, it is Pastor Kollin here. Man, we miss y'all so much. We cannot wait to get back together. But in the meantime, so I've got a special guest with me today. This is my dad, and he works for ACOG. And what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about all of the benefits that are available to the people that have been affected by COVID-19. So, like I said, this is my dad, Keith Huddleston. And what exactly does ACOG stand for?
ACOG stands for the East Texas Council of Governments.
Okay.
It's a political subdivision of the state of Texas, and its focus is to meet the needs of individuals, communities, cities, counties in the 14-county region that we serve.
Okay. Good deal. So what's your title and how long? I know you've been there longer than I've been alive, but I don't.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's right. I hit my 40th anniversary December 3rd.
That's crazy.
This year.
Okay.
And I work as the Associate Director of Regional Workforce and Economic Development.
That sounds fancy.
As I said, we cover 14 counties. Now, ACOG was selected by the Workforce Solutions East Texas Board
Okay.
to be the fiscal and the administrative agent for all the workforce programs that are federal and state. And so while I'm an employee of the East Texas Council of Governments, the Workforce Division receives guidance and oversight from the Workforce Solutions East Texas Board.
Which is a state entity, is that correct?
No, it's a local
Okay.
entity. It's made up of a plethora of individuals that any community, any town would have, like private business sector, community-based organizations, labor, and so there's a certain number
Okay.
of representations on each board in Texas.
Gotcha. Okay, so the way I understand it, when the COVID-19 emergency relief bill passed, it affected many aspects of how the workforce programs that were already in existence and already working, but not just the workforce program. It's also affected the child care services program. Is that correct?
It's correct.
All right, so how exactly have those programs been affected by the passing of this bill?
Well, just like everyone's lives have been affected by the crisis situation that we're in, both the national level and the state level recognized that they were going to no longer be able to do business as usual
Right.
in the federal and state programs. And so there's not a state or federal program that hasn't been altered to hopefully keep the programs going, serve the needs, but yet make accommodations for individuals in this time. One of the programs that has been affected in a real positive manner is the Child Care Services Program.
Okay.
That's a program that assists employed parents and students working a minimum of 25 hours a week and within a certain within a certain income guideline,
Mm-hmm.
they can receive assistance for their child care. And so it's affected that program. And recently, the big change is it has adopted a mechanism for serving the essential workers that everyone talks about.
Okay, so if you're an essential worker, you may qualify for this child care program. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Right. It's a new phase that we've never been in before.
Uh-huh.
It targets, like I said, those essential workers. The income guidelines are higher than the regular child care programs, and the eligibility process and the application process is more streamlined, and it relies a lot on self-attestation.
Gotcha. Good deal. All right. So we gotta talk a little louder.
Okay.
All right. So with the Child Care Services Program, now that's something that people can register through. That's www.easttexasworkforce.org, right?
That's right.
Okay. And then they can also go to that website for unemployment. Is that correct?
That's right.
And this website, they just added it's a COVID-19 tab. If you look at the banner, it's on that far right side. You
Right.
click on it, there's a drop down, and it lists absolutely everything that the state is offering for this emergency, right?
That's right. It's a great snapshot of all the benefits and the assistance available for individuals.
Awesome. So how has unemployment been affected by the passing of this bill?
Unemployment has been drastically affected by the bill because the state of Texas wasn't equipped for the number of individuals that are applying for unemployment compensation at this particular time. This bill allows for the first time for individuals that are self-employed, contract laborers, let's say beautician, barbers, plumbers, electricians that have been affected by this crisis that we're in and
Right.
can no longer work. It has made a way for those individuals to apply and become eligible for unemployment compensation. The bill also added another $600 a week for individuals who are receiving unemployment compensation.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, that's quite an
Yeah.
increase. I will forewarn everyone that the state system is not equipped right now
Mm-hmm.
to add that additional $600, but they are making changes.
Right.
One thing that we hear, and I think you've heard it on the news and most people talk about it, is how difficult it is to get through and apply for unemployment compensation.
Right.
And it's because the state wasn't equipped for it.
Yeah.
They're adding new personnel, they're creating new call centers. And one tip that I can give for everyone is that I heard this morning probably the best time to apply online for unemployment compensation is between the hours of 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. in the morning.
Gotcha.
Now, on that website that you referred to that lists all the drop-down boxes
Mm-hmm.
for resources for individuals, it also has a chart in there that gives individuals guidance on, based on your area code number, which days and which times to call.
Okay. Good deal. And they also have a list. It's like a little chart, right? That
Right.
is on the TWC's website. So recommended call times for unemployment, and it's all broken down into area code.
Exactly.
Good deal. So you just mentioned that the current infrastructure for these systems, they weren't built for this many people in need. Has there been like any rough numbers of how many calls and maybe applications that have attempted to come through, or?
Yeah, there is. Now, yesterday I received this, and this gives you an idea of, like, from the week of March 1st through March 7th,
Mhm.
there were 324 individuals
Uh-huh.
that applied, and now at the end of March through April 4th, there's 5,064.
Goodness.
And this doesn't include all of those
That
that
haven't
can't
made
get
it.
through.
Right.
And they've guesstimated in the past that there's probably 800 people that can't get through
Right.
during these time periods.
But what I heard you say earlier is the state is actively pursuing solutions for
Exactly.
this, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. They're about to open, the call centers are about to be open from 7 to 7
Mm-hmm.
and 7 days a week. They will not be open this Easter Sunday, but after that, they'll start being opening 7 days a week.
Okay. And then I saw something the other day that the state has actually opened a mental health support line.
Yes, they have. This is with the Texas Health and Human Services
Mm-hmm.
Commission. And it is staffed by trained individuals.
Okay.
It's available 24/7, and it is by the Texas Health and Human Services at no charge.
No charge.
There's no charge at all. The service is provided by mental health professionals.
Mm-hmm.
It helps provide support for anxiety, depression, stress, grief, and worry, all those items
Right.
that people are experiencing right now.
Yeah.
And individuals can call 833-896-1919
Good
for
deal.
this support.
Yeah, we're also posting the link for that. Okay, so with so many people's income being affected by this situation, is it possible that many may actually be eligible for programs like Medicaid, the SNAP food benefits, and the TANF cash help?
Yes, because all of those programs are income-based. So anytime someone's income decreases drastically, they should go ahead and pursue and see if there's other programs that can assist them with their needs.
Good deal. They can do that online through www.yourtexasbenefits.com. So with that, I've heard so many times, like, being over pastoral care and the benevolent side of things, there's so many people that think, you know what, there's only so much that can go around, and there are people that are way worse off than I am. And if I go and I apply for whatever it is, whether it's, benevolence application at the church, or whether it's, state benefits, if I go, then I'm going to be stealing from people that are actually, they need it worse than I do. Is there any truth to that?
No, there's no truth to that. And as we talked about earlier, I've been in this business for 40 years, and there has never been a time that, let's say, the SNAP benefits were ended because they ran out of money. This bill provides additional funding for many, many agencies, and I'm sure there's additional money to serve individuals in this time.
Good deal. Okay, well, that's really good to know. Well, that's really kind of all the everything that's offered by the state in this time. But one thing I want to draw attention to is I'm sure you've probably heard that part of the COVID-19 emergency relief bill actually included a one-time payment that's based on your income. What we're going to do is we're going to add or list 2 links about the economic impact payments. So the IRS has got a page strictly devoted to all of this, and you can go on there, you can read about it. But yes, I think it was yesterday, TurboTax released, it's called an economic impact payment calculator, and you can go to this website, and they will give you an estimate on what you can expect to receive from the U.S. government from the stimulus payout. And by utilizing this tool, there is a way to file your 2019 taxes. If you're unfamiliar, the payout is based on your 2018 taxes or your 2019 taxes. And if you're, there's multiple ways that the IRS is talking about sending this. It's either electronically or via a paper check. If it is electronically and you have not filed your 2018 or 2019 taxes, you can go to this website, the TurboTax website that we're currently listing, and you can actually register on their website to receive your stimulus payout electronically. Well, Dad, thank you for being here. I really appreciate
Glad
it.
to be here. Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
I wanted to mention, if individuals' hours are cut, you don't have to be totally at 0 hours to be eligible for unemployment compensation. You can have a reduced number of hours, and those individuals should also apply for unemployment compensation.
Awesome. Well, Pathway, we love you. We miss you. We're here for you. We've added a tab, or it's actually a banner on the top of our website. It's orange, all about COVID-19. We've got a couple of forms. If you are in need of assistance, or you're wanting to help, we've actually assimilated a team to be able to go run errands for people, pick up prescriptions, pick up groceries and such. You can register for that by clicking that tab. There's 3 portions. One is, hey, I need help. The other is how to stay connected. And the last, on the far right-hand side, is I want to help. So that's available to you. We're here. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We love you guys. We miss you guys. And we can't wait to gather again.
And just as Pathway has the desire to serve individuals in this time period, so does Workforce Solutions East Texas. We want to be of any assistance that we can for you.
Good deal. Love you guys.